A global energy developer is axing two major offshore wind projects off the coast of New Jersey, dealing a serious blow to President Biden's green energy agenda. But the reason appears to be Bidenomics. Danish energy firm Ørsted blames, quote, high inflation, rising interest rates, and supply chain bottlenecks impacting our long-term capital investments, adding, quote, as a result, we have no choice but to seize development of these wind projects. Here with reaction is Climate Depot publisher Marc Morano. Marc, what's behind all of this? Because I do know in New Jersey, and by the way, welcome to the show. I do know in New Jersey there were, very brave activists who were fighting these wind farms, that were offshore, getting no support from environmentalists who should have been helping because of all the dead whales that were caused by the project. So what's going on here?
Well, the story isn't as simple as you're hearing from Ørsted, the windmill maker. It's not about supply chains and inflation. Okay, it is a little bit about that, but this is a larger issue. This proves that the Green New Deal agenda isn't even sustainable with hundreds of billions of dollars of federal money this round, with Obama's round. And what's happened here is the local politics along the East Coast has had an impact as well. Some of the environmentalists have actually started coming out protesting the whales. I was on that fisherman boat. We had fishermen, we had some left-wing environmentalists, we had whale activists, and we had conservative groups all out there with megaphones shouting at Ørsted. We went 25 miles off the coast of Rhode Island off of Martha's Vineyard, and it proves that the whale issue is resonating now. We have 50 mayors along all the coastline there opposing this offshore wind. So they were heading the headwinds of politics, but Biden is failing on this green agenda, and it's not just the wind. It's happening in the EV world. It's happening throughout the entire green agenda.
I mean, look at them. They're so ugly. They kill birds. I have a friend, Mark, up in Michigan who says we have a mosquito problem now because they're killing the bats who used to eat the mosquitoes. I mean, there's so many effects of it that we don't even know about.
The most unforgivable impact is the fact that they just don't produce any energy compared to fossil fuels. That's what solar and wind combined are less than 5% of our energy production. But the most important thing is they're out there in the water in areas where the boats aren't even allowed in many cases, and they're pile driving, using hydraulic hammering, they're doing soundings, they're drilling to put on all these windmills on an animal for whales that rely on sound in order to find it. So we've had a record number of increase of beachings all throughout the East Coast. And I just think the optics of this was horrible. This is happening in real time. Remember, defund the police was an idea that pretty much dried up within 2 years. The green agenda is taking decades. We're seeing it now here. What's happening in Europe, Germany's already bailing out their wind energy. And by the way, that's going to come here, Rachel. When the failure of this wind looks obvious, they can't allow it politically. The more they fail, the more they're going to double down the money and bail them out.
Well, and that's my fear, because even in red energy states like Oklahoma and Texas, they're being incentivized by all these subsidies and tax breaks. So even in those states, they have these huge wind farms.
Yeah, it's a politically correct power source. It makes no sense energy-wise. Meanwhile, you have the Biden administration begging Venezuela, Middle East, relying on China for all the rare earth mining. This is all politics. It is destined to fail. It's just not there. You can't ban energy that works, oil, gas, and coal, and mandate energy that's not ready for prime time, not even close to ready for prime time.
Mark, really fast, once one of these farms, these windmills are built, how do you dispose of them? Isn't that another environmental issue?
That's a huge problem for both the solar and wind industry. Very difficult to do. Remember, they're made from fossil fuels. They're made from the rare earth mining, and they use oil. Actually, the windmills have oil in them to run them. So there's all of that, but it's all the rare earth mining and other minerals in them that are difficult to recycle. So it just creates a problem. And again, they're not producing energy. Per unit of energy, they're some of the lowest we have, solar and wind, compared to anything fossil fuel related.
Yeah, well, some people are getting rich from it, though. Marc Morano, thank you so much. Go to Climate Depot and get more from him. Always the best. Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.